Hi, it's Skottyy from Blue Coat Family, and I'm back in Railcraft. Choo choo! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a mod tutorial, and welcome back to Railcraft if you've been watching my other videos. So today we're going to be looking at more of a generalistic of Railcraft. We're going to be looking at the high-speed tracks. Now, I've been training through YouTube, of course, looking for content to do, and I didn't find much content on the high-speed rail track. You know, especially though that they are quite a hard thing to do, and I'll come to why that is in a second. Now, Railcraft consists of 4 new types of tracks. Well, I say 4. One's already in the game. So you have the standard track, which is already in the game. Nothing's really changed other than the recipe. You now must use a rolling machine with iron, steel, or things like that in the rolling machine to create the rails, but you do get a lot more out of it than you did the original thing. You got wooden track, which is a lot slower than normal track. You got reinforced track, which I'll do in another video, and of course today we're going to be looking at the high-speed track, which is more expensive but comes with a dangerous, more than twice as fast as normal track. Requires boosters / transitions to reach speed, cannot make corners at high speed. And you're like, well, what can it do? It's just a track. Let me show you. So here we go, we got a normal setup. We've got booster tracks, high speed booster tracks, with a corner at the end for it to make. Now, what would you think happens? It derails, it just flies off the end. Yeah, that would be a normal thing, and I'm sure that'd be really easy to code in the mod. And I'm sure that's what would happen in a real thing. Not what the creator of Railcraft has done. He's decided to do this. Obviously not this, it's just not moving. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So he's made it explode. Which is problematic. As you can see here. My other track, I've got a few holes. Because if you've got this going through like your factory or something, and then all of a sudden explosion, not gonna go well, is it? But that's what this tutorial is for. So I'm going to show you how you can do that without, how to use high-speed tracks without the danger of anything exploding. So here I've got a setup here. Ignore this bit. This is how I'm loading carts in quickly. What this is a cart dispenser, but when triggered by redstone, spits out a cart, and I've just got hoppers filled with carts above it with a wireless transceiver, which links to this one. So I've got a control track which sends the cart in that direction, and then I've got a high-speed booster tracks here. Now you may notice I've got another track here called the transition track. Now this is a new type of track here. I'll show you how you can make it. No, it's not that one, it's this one. So what it is it's a high-speed rail, which I said you use in a rolling machine, and requires gold, blaze powder and steel, so it's really expensive. But it also requires 2 redstone and some stone rail beds, but you do get 16 out of it, so it is quite reasonable, I do think. So this is in 2 states, so I'll show you 2 states. So there you go, off and on. Now the best way to think about that is literally how I've just said it is. On to the high-speed track, off of the high-speed rail track. Okay? If you pick that up, you should be good. So if the track is on, you are speeding up the track to get onto the high-speed rail track. If the track is off, you are slowing it down to come off of the high-speed track. So I'll show you here. So we've got 2 on, or we've got 1 on high-speed transition track, into the booster tracks, into off transition tracks, into normal high-speed tracks, and then at the end here I've got some normal tracks. Now what I also explain here is, let me just show you here, if I just put normal track, let me grab some here, normal track on the end here, and I send this across, it will blow up still, because it's gone from super speed to slow track, and the track explodes for some reason. So that's why you need a transition track, and I do also recommend you put a few down, because of course one isn't going to slow it down enough for you to go straight to slow track, hence the holes I've been testing. But put a few down. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high-speed transition tracks, and I've got this much high-speed track afterwards before I can start laying normal track. Okay, so that is very important. It's really good for you guys to play around, see what the distance is. Like, I can always bring this down, and I'm going to do a bit of experimenting later, but let me show you what it does. So, no, I've just launched the wrong one. Find out what that does in another video. So, if you launch it, slows down, and it comes back down to normal pace, and it's all good. So, where do we think we can start putting normal track? Now, I thought it started slowing down about here. So let's put normal track down here, and ready, fire. Perfect. Okay, so let's try and bring this down to see where it starts blowing up. Okay, cool, it's still going. Okay, let's try here. So I'm also going to grab some of this to patch in the work after I've done. Okay, it's still going. Let's be daring and putting it down by 2 more. Boom. Okay, so we can see there that it has blown up, but that's not to worry about. Let's patch it in together. I think that one worked. Let's try. Yep. Now let's put one more in here, because I think it was that one we changed which blew it up. So we know where it is. Okay, so it is actually that one. So that's there. So let's work the ratio out of that one. So that is to, how many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 high-speed rail to 7 transition tracks. Now let's change the ratio up. So let's have this another transition track here, and let's see how, if we can put this high-speed, if we can put a normal track here. Let's see if that works. No. Okay. So let's change this up again. So let's do that. And let's try it the other way around. So let's get rid of all our transition tracks except one. Okay. And we pull it back to where it was, where it didn't blow up. So we'll pull it back one just to test. Okay. So you can see there that it's done that with normal speed. Bring it up one to see where it was on the last run. Okay. So what I'm showing you here is it doesn't matter how many transition tracks you put down, it doesn't slow it down anymore. Okay, so it's a very important thing you have there. So, and of course if I brought this down one more, it would blow up. So that's quite a lot of normal track afterwards. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to 1 transition track. Okay, so it's a really important thing for you guys to do is you have 14 tracks after one transition track, just to make sure that your cart slows down enough so that you don't end up blowing up your factory and whatever. So if that's been really useful for you guys and you can now use high-speed transition tracks and high-speed tracks in wherever, I'd love to see it. So please post a photo on our Facebook wall, the Blue Coconut Family, or post it to us on Twitter at Coconut Family. But you can also see other videos we do on the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Also pop onto our website bluecoconutfamily.co.uk to be up to date with the latest news from around the family. So I'll see you in the next video guys. I've been Skottyy. Bye.